Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? Rules for Rebels here, bringing you a quick Bitcoin update. So it's Monday, March 13th, 2017. Bitcoin, as you can see, is trading at $1,244.61. This past Friday, the SEC finally made their decision. I think it's been in the works for 2 or 3 years regarding the Winklevoss twins, the guys from the Facebook movie and the Facebook story, the twins who claim Zuckerberg stole Facebook from them. They're Olympians, really, really kind of impressive guys as far as that goes. But they've been working on this ETF for a couple years, which is going to trade like in relation to Bitcoin. According to Bitmex, like the futures, as far as what the public was wagering, there was at one point about a 35% chance likelihood of approval in the general public's eyes. Leading up to the decision, I think it got up to about a 50% chance. And I was actually thinking pretty optimistically about it just because it was going to come down to the last minute. I thought maybe they wouldn't rule on it at all and it would be passed by default. But also, there was a meeting that the Winklevoss twins had with the SEC in February, which a lot of people said made it look like it was likely to be approved because otherwise there was no reason to even have that meeting. In the end, though, it was not approved. They didn't rule out the idea that a Bitcoin ETF could be brought forth in the future, but they kind of commented on the way that there's no regulation, which a lot of people say, myself included, is actually more of a pro than a con. It's actually a feature, not a shortcoming of Bitcoin. And they also kind of commented on how the market is just too young and things are still too volatile. So potentially, if Bitcoin gains more legitimacy, more widespread use, the market becomes more mature. Potentially down the road, they will allow something like this. Like I said, a lot of people were saying that Bitcoin was overpriced by about 150 bucks leading up to this decision. Didn't really know how I felt about that, but it turns out that it really wasn't. So right now we're looking at a month-long chart of Bitcoin. So this is February 14th. Right here is February 24th. We're up to about 1285 on March 4th. Let's see, we're still high on March 7th. We dropped down a couple days leading up to the ETF. I think there was a ruling made by a couple of the Chinese exchanges that they weren't permitted to cash out coins because of the government's, I don't know, push towards some money laundering laws or something like that. I haven't been following that closely, but we saw a little bit of a drop down to 1152. Also, probably some people taking profits leading up to the ETF announcement. And then here, it really spiked going in March 10th. I think the ruling got made, I don't know, sometime around 5:30 in the evening. I don't know if that's Eastern time or Central, whatever, but I know it was after I left the office for the day. And after that announcement, it went from 1251 down to 1105, so losing almost, what, $150 there per coin, but quickly rebounded to 1188, leveled out, and now we're sitting at 1244. So I think even a lot of really rah-rah go Bitcoin people are very impressed with how quickly Bitcoin rebounded, as well as a rather small drop that it took. So yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot can shake Bitcoin these days. Government regulations and things like that from China and big Bitcoin countries, they rattled Bitcoin for a few hours or even a few days, but things seem to rebound. The ETF, I think people who are fervently for Bitcoin could care less about an ETF. They're holding physical Bitcoin. Well, it would be cool to bring that option to retirement accounts and brokerage firms and things like that, since right now you can't hold Bitcoins in an IRA or a 401k or something like that. That would bring more money into the market, more widespread use. But it's not really necessary, and I think the market's kind of showing that. So yeah, very impressed with how Bitcoin's held up. We'll see if we can maintain these levels. But yeah, I mean, prices are already above the pre-ETF bubble boom whatever price. So yeah, really wasn't hurt too much at all by that decision. I'm not planning on buying any big chunks of Bitcoin here in the near future. If I would have been more on top of things, I probably would have picked up some at 1105 or thereabouts. Still doing my weekly $25 withdrawal from my bank account into my Coinbase account, getting a little bit of Bitcoins each week. And if we see any more big drops, if there's a buying opportunity, I'll definitely take advantage. But yeah, it's pretty much the Bitcoin update. I was meaning to make a video on Friday about the ETF being disapproved, but just had a busy weekend. So most of you guys probably know about that. If not, now you do. That's a story of Bitcoin's recovery. As always, curious to hear your guys' price predictions or your thoughts. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video. We have a new series starting tomorrow, Tuesday. Each week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to be covering a different entrepreneur who started a side hustle. We're going to be telling their story, sharing their method with you, and I'll be showing you guys how you can do something similar yourself. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys tomorrow for that, and have a good evening.